Alright guys, today we're going to get started with a new lesson. We're going to do a little practice work on the back, and then we'll turn it over and do our final draft on the front. First of all, I want you guys to do the background or the back side with a pencil. I'm going to use a Sharpie because you can see it a lot better on the screen there. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to write your name, and just write it down in the corner. Okay, Mr. Valesky. And then up here in this area here, with your pencil again, I'm going to have you guys do, I want you to do 3 circles. And then over here, I want you to do 3 different squares. And again, this is just going to be some practice before we get our final. On the left side, we're going to be doing colors, and on the right side, we're going to do some line patterns. Okay. First of all, let's get started with some line patterns, just to kind of warm up. First thing I want you to do is, I want you to fill this box up with some diagonals. One direction, and then come back in the other direction. Okay, this is great for what we're going to do to kind of fill up some space, because you can do a lot in the little squares here with some patterns. Some people like to go like this and put dots in every other one, like a checkered pattern. Okay. Some people like to do X's in there. You can try different ways to fill in that area. Okay. Let's try a different pattern here. For this next one, we're going to do some wavy lines. So you're just going to keep them fairly close together, and then you're just going to echo that line by doing it right next to it but without touching it. This is a fun one because it gives an optical illusion like it's moving. For this final one here, let's fill up the area with just a bunch of spirals. They could be bigger spirals along with smaller spirals, just kind of all filled in together to give some line textures. Okay. Now we're going to move on over to this side, and we're going to work with some colors. Okay, and we're going to use crayons. These are nice for blending. What I like to do is I'll put them in the order of the rainbow so I can kind of see what I have. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. Okay. When I put those in order, I can kind of figure out which ones go well together. So we're going to do some color blending. So I'm going to choose 3 colors that are close to each other. Just a reminder that purple can go into red. So if I chose blue, purple, I could choose red as well. And I would put it on that side right there. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a color pattern, or a color blend, by just doing some red. Okay. Purple, and I like to overlap them just a little bit, and then I'm going to go into some blue here. When I do these colors, which they're called analogous colors, they're going to blend together really nicely. Okay? And I just kind of overlap them a little bit. Go ahead and try 2 other ones right here, making sure that you're doing 3 colors that are close to each other. Turn your paper over now, and we're going to get started with your final. We are going to start with the pencil. We will outline it, but what you're going to do is you're going to take one of these Yin-Yangs, and it's just half of it, and you're going to trace it. Okay. Okay, so you're going to have to go like this. You can go around here. Just a nice light line as you go around your work. And then you have to flip it and fit it together like a puzzle. And then you're just going to do the circle and then the outer edge line. Okay. All right. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to outline it with the Sharpie. I just got one of these done here that I was working on. And then you're going to choose one of these areas to do one of those color blends, okay? And you get to choose the color blend that you want, okay? For mine, I'm going to do yellow into orange and then into red, okay? So let me show you how to get started, and then I'll show you another one that I just finished up a little bit ago. You do want to press kind of hard in the beginning, just to get that, especially with the yellow, you want to get that color down pretty good. And I like to come about right up in here with this first color, about a third of the way. Then it's important that you go over top, so you overlap your colors, and you want them to blend naturally and almost like they fade into one another. So I'm going to continue working here, and then I'll show you my other project and how it finished up. Okay, so you would keep going in there, going around there, and then do this one as well. And let me show you this other one that I had worked on for quite a while. So this one right here, I did yellow to orange to red, and I did the same pattern over here. The final thing, once you get this done, will be to add some of those Zentangles and line patterns over here. So what I suggest is you start off, and you can go right into a Sharpie with this one. I would start off by doing, by breaking it up into different areas, by doing some straight lines, and then doing different patterns in each one of these areas. So for example, you could do like, you could just start off and do some diagonals, keeping your lines nice and neat. Since it is Sharpie, you gotta really stay focused while working with this. And so on and so forth, and you just go ahead, you just keep working on it, filling in those areas. A lot of details looks the best. Alright guys, good luck with your work today.